Over the past 24 hours, the situation of the Ukrainian army has deteriorated sharply in the Kursk region. A few minutes ago, war correspondents confirmed that the fighters of the group of troops under the designation Sever, together with the Marines of the 155th Brigade of the Pacific Fleet, liberated the strategically important settlement of Lyubimovka, in the Korenevsky district of the Kursk region. It is reported that on October 10, at 5 p.m. Moscow time, offensive units of Russian troops unexpectedly attacked the positions of the Ukrainian army in Lyubimovka, as a result of which the Russian army completely liberated this strategically important settlement. According to war correspondents, as of October 12, 2024, the Ukrainian army units continue chaotically retreating towards the Sumy region and the city of Sudza, in the southeastern part of the Kursk region. Moreover, war correspondents have noticed that over the past 48 hours, the number of killed Ukrainian soldiers and foreign mercenaries has doubled. As it turned out, this was because Russian soldiers had almost completely stopped taking prisoners in the Kursk direction of the front. Many independent think tanks and telegram channels have also confirmed this fact. According to them, Russian soldiers began to act very harshly in the Kursk region. It is reported that Russians have stopped demonstrating compassion not only to foreign mercenaries, but even to Ukrainian soldiers. Against this backdrop, on the morning of October 11, war correspondents also confirmed that Russian troops had completely liberated such strategically important settlements as Pokrovsky, Zeleny Shlyak, and Novoivanovka. Moreover, on October 11, at 4 p.m. Moscow time, reputable Russian telegram channels, citing their own sources in the Russian military department, stated that Russian troops had also liberated such settlements as Malaya Lokhnya and Nizhny Klin. This information was also confirmed by Russian numerous war correspondents. According to them, at the moment, Russian troops are rapidly advancing towards the city of Sudza from the northwesterly direction. In addition, Russian troops are also advancing towards Sudza from the north, east, and southeast. Seeing all this, even military experts from the pro-Ukrainian Western analytical centers recognized that the Russian army had made a breakthrough in the Kursk direction of the front. According to them, over the past 48 hours, units of Russian troops have managed to push through the left flank of the Ukrainian army group in the Kursk region. This information was also confirmed by independent Ukrainian telegram channels. According to them, the situation of the Ukrainian army has deteriorated so much in the Kursk region that the Ukrainian High Military Command has to send drone operators, gunners, and even medics into battle. Analyzing the failure of the Ukrainian army in the Kursk region, Western experts admitted that this was due to the Ukrainian army units, which consisted of quite different fighters, including foreign mercenaries. According to them, these units did not interact well with each other, and constantly experienced various difficulties due to the language barrier. At the same time, the Ukrainian High Military Command and its NATO military advisors are only exacerbating the situation by continuing to transfer soldiers from other brigades, as well as foreign mercenaries to the Kursk region. Against this backdrop, many Ukrainian commanders began to call on the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, General Alexander Syrsky, to order the immediate withdrawal of Ukrainian army units from the Kursk region. According to them, the Ukrainian army must immediately leave the Kursk region before the onset of cold weather, otherwise, many units will be surrounded by Russian troops by the end of October this year. According to them, the Ukrainian High Military Command should not repeat the mistakes of Volodar, where the Ukrainian army lost the elite 72nd Separate Mechanized Brigade, also known as the Black Zaporozhians. Meanwhile, the independent Ukrainian monitoring channel Military Land acknowledged that the Ukrainian army had fled Lyubimovka. According to this monitoring channel, the loss of Lyubimovka may result in an operational encirclement for 7 brigades of the Ukrainian Army, located in the Korenevsky district of the Kursk region. Moreover, on the morning of October 11, the Ukrainian Army has already felt the first negative consequences of the loss of Lyubimovka. As it turned out, the loss of Lyubimovka by Ukrainian troops allowed the Russian army to strengthen offensive units near the village of Olgovka. As a result of these actions, Russian troops managed to surround 3 companies of the Ukrainian army in the Korenevsky district of the Kursk region. The total number of these companies is 1,500 soldiers. Commenting on the situation in the Kursk region, the commander of Spetsnaz Akhmat, General Apty Aladanov, officially admitted that the Russian troops managed to surround 1,500 enemy soldiers. At the same time, the Russian general noted that among these soldiers there are also so-called foreign mercenaries, many of whom are active duty soldiers of armies of NATO countries. I officially declare that the Ukrainian army and NATO forces are suffering a crushing defeat in the Kursk region. Our units are destroying the enemy along the entire combat contact line. I especially want to mention the Marines of the 155th Brigade of the Pacific Fleet. These are really tough fighters, who cannot be stopped. Over the past 24 hours, due to the onslaught of Russian Marines, 2 elite units of the Ukrainian army were forced to flee to the Sumy region. We are slowly moving forward, liberating our land from enemy occupation. At this rate, I will inform you about the complete liberation of the Kursk region very soon, General Apty Aladanov said. Moreover, the Russian general also added that the front of the Ukrainian army had already collapsed in 10 sections of the Kursk region. Apty Aladanov believes that the Ukrainian army is in a state of shock in the Kursk region, and does not know what to do. Against this backdrop, the Russian general also noted the terrible situation of the head of the Kiev regime, Vladimir Zelensky. According to him, Vladimir Zelensky did not justify the hopes of the West. Despite unprecedented military and financial assistance, the armed forces of Ukraine were unable to win over Russia. Moreover, General Apty Aladanov expressed confidence that the West may soon physically eliminate Vladimir Zelensky, since he is a witness to numerous war crimes committed not only by Ukrainian generals, but also by generals of armies of NATO countries.